If you clicked on this video, I imagine you're either on a self-improvement video binge or you're trying to find your passion. Or maybe you're just bored and you're trying to find a way to breathe new life into hobbies you've had for a long time. If any of these sound like you right now, ask yourself, what is the one thing I can spend an entire day talking about? My name is Adam. This is Questions for Change. Let's get into the video. Before we get started, if you want to skip any of the examples or explanations I go over in this video, check out the timestamps down in the description. Okay, first things first. As the title of the video would suggest, you're here because you think you don't have any interests or hobbies. Notice how I said you think you don't have any interests. But everyone has interests, including you, I promise. You just may need to take an extra step or two to see what motivates you. So what are some things you could try to get those interests to come out of hiding? Right now, I want you to think about one or two things you can spend an entire day talking about, or even writing about. List them all out. If you discover you have more than one or two, that's even better. To go along with this, what are some things that you consume on a daily basis or a weekly basis? And by this I mean, what do you watch on TV or YouTube? What kind of movies do you like to watch? What kind of books, articles, magazines, forum posts, whatever, do you skim through on a daily basis? What social media sites are you using? Playing any video games? What kind of games do you play? Write it all down. And what we're going to do now is once you have your list written down, you're going to examine each topic that you wrote down on that list. More specifically, you're trying to approach these topics a little bit differently than you normally would, or that you currently are. Doing something differently or with a new perspective, a lot of times can create excitement and curiosity that you didn't realize was there the entire time. With each item on your list, try to think about ways you can create something rather than just consuming it. What do I mean by this? Let's go over some examples. Instead of watching YouTube videos, why not try uploading one? Starting your own YouTube channel, even if it's just for yourself or for friends or for family, is a great way to start creating, and it also offers value to others. Instead of reading fiction, try making your own short stories, or even write a book if you're feeling ambitious. Or if you're a gamer like me and have a decent enough computer system or gaming system, try streaming your content. Or if you're a writer, try writing a beginner's guide for the game that you're playing. Or if you're going to try to make that YouTube channel, try uploading some gameplay or, a guide that way. Or instead of scrolling through your social media all day or posting multiple updates throughout the day, try creating your own blog with a site like WordPress. The combination of creation and helping others adds a layer of enjoyment and fulfillment that consumption just doesn't provide. What's important here is that you shouldn't be telling yourself, oh, that wouldn't be fun, or what's the point of doing this anyway? Just try it. The worst choice that you can make while thinking about this stuff is doing nothing. And wait until that one perfect activity, hobby, or interest to come to you like some sort of divine intervention. And just as a side note here, I'm not saying that all consumption is just awful and you should eliminate all forms of it from your life. But you do want to limit them enough that you're not totally addicted. Another way of looking at hobbies or interests differently is to try to solve a problem that you're having or that a friend or family member is having by using one of the topics on your list as a tool. This is a great way to take consumption and turn it into creation. Let's take watching YouTube videos as a perfect example. Need to fix something around your house or apartment? There's a video for that. Having computer issues? There's a video for that too. Car problems? Yep, video for that too. There's 1,000,001 ways to solve problems out in the world, so get creative. You can also get others involved too. Make it a competition. This is a really good way to generate that excitement and that curiosity and get you really going down that rabbit hole. If you go down the YouTube channel route, for example, try getting a friend to do it too, so you can get more subscribers or views or, whatever, likes, dislikes even. Or if you're both streaming a game that you both play, see who gets more viewership. Competition by itself is sometimes enough to motivate you to try to do something new. It makes it more interesting, more fun, and you may find out that you actually love that new interest or hobby because of it. I can use memory improvement as a personal example. I've tried it once before by reading up some books, studying some different memory techniques, but it was all kind of boring to me in the beginning. What got me to stick with it was when somebody told me that I can memorize an entire pack of cards in less than 20 minutes. Even though there's no real productive benefit in having that skill, it's something that's really cool and it interested me. And it was also something that could be measured, which is super important for knowing where you are in your progression. So if you're going into a new hobby or interest, or you're going to try to maybe go back to some old ones, approach it differently. Add that layer of competition, or try to turn it into a game of some kind. It is really important to note here that ultimately what defines whether or not you're passionate about something is all about your attitude and your mindset. The main goal of this video is to try to get you guys excited and curious about something. Those are the two big keys to finding your passion. There may have been things in the past that you thought you really didn't enjoy, but maybe it's just because you were in a bad mood or you just had a really bad first experience with the activity. Try again with a new mindset, a new attitude. Do something different. Or try asking someone that loves doing that activity and has been doing it for a long time, hey, why do you get such a kick out of doing this stuff? How did you get into it? Any tips for a beginner? Start looking at interests and hobbies a little bit differently, and I promise you will eventually land on something that gets you to lose track of time. To end this video, let me know about your experiences in the comments down below and what you're currently getting yourself into, interests or hobby-wise. This is something that I'm really curious about because I'm looking for some new stuff to try myself. And if we're all coming up with new ideas together, maybe it'll spark an interest in somebody else that hasn't really considered it in that way before. And if you're looking for more videos like this one, hit that subscribe button as well. I'll see you guys next week. Have a good one.